Hi, friends. It's 30 Inks 30 Days, day 21. I was just doing some edge coating on a project, which is basically glue. So my hands are covered in glue. It's fine. This is how life goes. So yesterday was day 20. We looked at writer's blood. Here it is, looking nothing like blood. Just saying. Just saying. So today, what are we? Oh gosh, this week is so blah to me. What was I thinking? Horrible. I got more of my JetPens order came, and I got more of my cat cards. Exciting. I also got some white out tape for my Tokyo Campus monthly thing, and the Stology A5 thing that I'm going to try as my journal for 2026. No unboxing because come on. No. So next up is going to be Robert Oster Mysterium, which is an exclusive from Endless Pens. And it looks like this. We'll zoom in. How are you doing today? I woke up. What's funny is I had a dream that I had a headache, and I woke up with a headache. So that was great. And one of my friends who I haven't seen in a while was in my dream. I'm going to message him and be like, hey, you were in my dream. You were trying to help me feel better, which is totally something he would do. I did actually message him the other day because I was like, I might have to get a car. Do you like your car? Because his is one of the ones I was looking at. The Subaru Crosstrek. Anyway, he does like it. Anyway, if you have a random dream with a friend in it, do you tell your friend, or does that make it weird? Just curious. I mean, I guess it may depend on how close you are to the friend. But then I said friend and not acquaintance. What's funny is I don't think this might be the only thing I've ever bought from Endless Pens. And it's the only... I mean, I liked it. I liked the color, and I wanted to share it with my friends, to be honest. That's kind of why I got it, because I was like, my friends would like this. So the bottle is about half, maybe 2/3 full. It's not because I've written with it so much. I think there's glue on the table right there, or scratches. It's fine, right? It's fine. So, Mysterium. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Probably why my head hurts. My boss was like, oh, you're a weather witch. I was like, that's funny. Yep, I guess so. S's are hard on this pen paper combination. Because it sticks a little. Yesterday I made focaccia. Well, let's restate. I made a recipe called focaccia, and the results were not completely unlike focaccia. And the flaw was not with my method. That's what I'll say. It still turned out yummy, which is the important part of a baked good. And then I also, for dinner, I made kimchi sundubu-jjigae, which it turns out I love. I never had sundubu-jjigae until I made it. It's the best sundubu-jjigae I've ever had. Fun how that works out. And now I kind of would like to have it, made by somebody who knows what they're doing. I'm going to put that in quotes because I'm good at following recipes, but I don't know if it's the kind of thing that you're likely to get at like a restaurant because it's a very homey sort of dish. You know what's funny? In the UK, they would say homely, but in the US, that means unattractive or plain. What I could never remember for a while, there's the difference between homely and comely, so COMELY. But what I finally remembered was this is horrible. The homely person you want to stay at home, and the comely lass is the one that you want to come out with you. Oh, there's like, this was younger Maria. 30 inks, 30 days. November 2025, day 21, right? Yeah. I gotta get more ink. Man, maybe I'll finally take my migraine medication. I'm afraid of it, okay? I'm afraid of it. It's like the risks of taking it so far have not outweighed the reward. In other words, I'd rather live with the pain. Because it's more like discomfort and a continual interruption to my train of thought. I keep feeling like it's like Thanksgiving is falling really late this year, right? Fact. Because, yeah, because we started the month late. Didn't we start on a Friday? It's Saturday. That's right. Because it's the fourth Thursday, if I remember right. Anyway, it's the third. Who cares? But it is late this year. It was around this time, many decades ago, when I had an operation on my ankle. And the doctor was like, oh, don't worry. I do this a lot. You'll be back at, did she say school or work? She said one of the two. On, she's like, I usually do these on Thursdays and people are back at work or school on the Monday. And I was like, oh, okay. So I had the operation on a Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving. So apparently what she forgot is that I worked retail and was supposed to stand all day. And then my instructions were that I was not to stand for more than 15 minutes at a time. That did not work out well for me. So my job was as accommodating as they could be. But let me tell you, do you think that you want to be working in retail with like very soon post-operation in a big old boot cast on Black Friday. People were so mean. I was in a bookstore and they were like, I had to have my foot up on the counter because there was no other thing that I could have my foot up on because I had to leave it elevated. That was the other part of it. I had to leave it elevated. And I didn't have time off and couldn't afford it, and it would have felt bad anyway. But so I had my foot on the counter and people would come up and ask me for a book. And I was like, that's over there. And I would tell them exactly where. And they would get angry. Can't you show me? And I was like, and I would point at my foot right in front of them. I'm like, I can't. I can call someone to bring you over there. And then they would get upset with me. Like, how dare I inconvenience them? It was like, look, I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. But I was on crutches. And so a few people were like so mean about it that I got up, and then like they kind of, I think, came to their senses when they saw that they were making the girl on crutches take them to find a book. Like, but some people actually didn't care. Like at one point, people yelled at me in the parking lot because I got a space and I didn't want to like back up so that they could take the space. And when they were yelling at me, I'm like, I'm on crutches. They're like, then park in handicapped. And it's like, you're not automatically handicapped just because you have crutches. Like, the moral of the story is that retail is not a fun place around Black Friday. Or maybe ever. Anyway, and that despite your initial thoughts, people who read books don't automatically make the most pleasant customers. To be young and idealistic again. I feel like I'm seeing through to the page a little bit here. What's going on with that? Were we bleeding? Not really. Anyway, look at this. It's so much more purple on this paper. Sorry for the ramble, but sometimes that's what we're here for. I'll blame it on the headache. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Bye.